So need to say this before I forget. I need to make this voice recording before I forget. Before I forget the information that is in my brain. But I need to record this information before I forget the information that I would like to express. And this is a 10-minute voice recording. I am on the 356 night bus. It is 3:51 on the 31st of July on Monday. We're rounding off, we're reaching the end of the month of July. We've had some interesting experiences at Just for Laughs festival. That's been fun. That's been a good time. And but today, what I did appreciate about this day, about Sunday on the 30th, was firstly waking up, doing laundry. Finishing the laundry was a great time. Doing the laundry for once, because I always leave that for last minute. But I cleaned my underwear and socks and some t-shirts. Those are clean now. And then I showered, and then I had oatmeal. And one of my neighbors kindly shared some of their lunch, some rice with chicken and sauce. It was spicy. A spicy sauce with chicken. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that they were willing to share their lunch with me. And so that was great. The fact that I could eat early on in the day as opposed to eating later on during the day, looking around for food and only finding food later in the day, but finding the food from the beginning of the day was a pleasant occurrence. What else would I like to what else would I like to what else would I like to discuss? What other further matters would I like to this recording, it won't be too long. So far it's been 4 minutes. Okay, bear with me for 6 more minutes. And then I will be silent. I will be silent for the rest of the bus ride. But bear with me for these next 6 minutes kindly. What else? What else would I like to briefly discuss? So after leaving the apartment, I went downtown. I went to Place des Arts, actually. I went to Place des Arts. Okay. And while I was at Place des Arts, I believe that I started walking towards a bar called Tipsy Cow. And before I went on stage to do stand-up comedy, I went to the bathroom and I went to the bathroom and I took. What is the proper way of expressing this? I excremented. I excremented. Okay, that's not a word. That's not a verb. I I went number two. I poo pooed in the bathroom. I poo pooed in the bathroom. I I I think the scientific term for this is I I think that the correct term is I don't want to say I took a shit because that's rude. That's not polite. That's impolite. I I how do you say this? How do you say it again? I I went. Goodness, it's right. It's like when you have a word and it's right at the tip of your tongue. It's right there. I'm just like when you go number two, but that's like a colloquial way of saying it. Like what is the scientific term for for taking a shit? I think it's I'm just gonna say releasing waste. I'm just gonna fucking say releasing waste and carry on with this. But I went onto the stage and I I did a set. Wait, how much more time is left? I don't think I have much time. I have literally 3 minutes. I went to Tipsy Cow, and then I went to third floor after that. But both of those sets went well. I'm happy with those sets. They were truly bizarre. In the third floor set, I sprayed a woman with holy water. I put my fingers in the glass and I flicked water at her because she said that she wasn't going into heaven. So I was doing a lot of fooling around on stage, but I think my favorite part was the Brutopia set. I think that was the best part. Being able to see other musicians do stand-up no, not stand-up. They were performing music and watching it, just being in the audience and seeing people say music. And I also sang. Tonight. I sang a freestyle, which was great. I enjoyed that. And this voice note is almost finished. And I always have to. Okay, I have 1 more minute left. I always have to make a point to say that this is not going to be sent to anybody. This is just a voice recording of this moment. I may post it later on YouTube or on Instagram, or I might keep it for myself. But this is not going to anybody. It's not being sent to anyone on WhatsApp. This is a voice recording. This is not a voice note. This is a voice recording. I think it's important that I say that. And with that being said, I want to thank all those present for bearing with my nonsense. I have 10 more seconds left. To all a good night and peace among worlds.